Introductory. And welcome to Polina up here at Swanson Sports Complex. We are here for some War Eagle baseball action tonight as the Unity Christian Knights are here in town to take on your South O'Brien Wolverines. This is a Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast, and we're glad that you're joining us tonight. I am Kyle Jorgensen here, and joined by Kyle Pingree tonight.
Hello.
We made sure to throw that extra headset in tonight, so you can hear our lovely banter back and forth throughout the evening.
Hello. Yeah, great night for baseball tonight. So we're looking out of the windows here in the press box. It looks like a little bit dark, but yeah, looks like that stuff's not supposed to. Looks like the heavy stuff's not going to come down for quite some time yet.
A little bit later on, the way it looks. Do have some cloud cover again here tonight. Light breeze blowing. Of course, can't feel it up here in this press box, but we're sure glad to be up here. We got hopefully a really good angle and view for you guys tonight that have joined us for this broadcast. So we got some baseball action here tonight. Unity Christian comes in with a 5-4 record on the year, and South O'Brien comes in at 3-5. Last night, Unity Christian was in action. They took on Remsen St. Mary's and lost 3-2. Tight ball game there. Unity Christian scored a couple runs in the second inning, didn't score again the rest of the way. Actually led 2-1 going into that seventh inning. St. Mary's was able to come back and score with 2 outs to defeat. So quite the game last night in Remsen with Unity Christian and Remsen St. Mary's. Last night, South O'Brien was in action also. We were up there covering the softball game, of course, and the baseball game was going on right behind us. South O'Brien boys defeated Hartley Melvin Sanborn 10-1 last night to get the victory. Like I said, South O'Brien comes in with that 3-5 record. We'll run through some of the standings here in the War Eagle Conference for baseball. Remsen St. Mary's leading everyone in the conference with that perfect 6-0 conference record and 9-0 overall, followed by West Sioux with 5-1 record, Hinton 4-2 record. These are conference records. Akron Westfield with a 4-2 record, Harris Lake Park, Unity Christian both 3-2 records. We got Trinity Christian at 2-3, South O'Brien at 2-4, and then Galen Catholic, MMCRU, and Hartley Melvin Sanborn with no wins so far in the conference play.
Well, and I know with Galen Catholic, I mean, they've been shut down for 2 weeks with Corona. They've had to quarantine, so
that's true.
Tough to get a win if you don't play.
That's true. I've kind of forgot about that. They've just played just a few games here so far this season. We were talking before here earlier, the MMCRU girls softball team was also quarantined, and they're going to be back in action Thursday night. So, they're starting to get back to coming back around. I'm sure they're anxious to get back out there and play after they had gotten started. So how about we run through the starting lineups, Kyle? We'll start first with the Unity Christian Knights, and you can see that we got that up on the screen for you. Just another added feature we're hoping to keep doing for you guys as we progress here throughout the season, and hopefully we're into the football season here soon, and hopefully we have a football season. So for Unity Christian Knights here, leading off will be Clayton Bosma. He'll be playing third base, followed up by Tyler Wieringa. He'll be playing center field. Batting third for the Knights will be Tanner Scooten. He'll be playing shortstop. Cleanup hitter for the Knights will be Eli Irwin, and he will be in left field. Second base for the Knights tonight, Connor Weida. Playing first base, Jacob Dragstra. Then we got Jacob Van Dong. Jacob Van Dong will be playing second. Connor Weida will be playing right field. Following Jacob will be Blake Van Vliet. He will be catching tonight. And pitching for Unity Christian tonight is Torrey Van Beek. And I'll pull up his stats here. Torrey on the season for pitching. He's pitched in 6 games. I take that back. He's pitched in 2 games. He's started 2 games. He's got an 0-2 record. He's only pitched in those 2 starts 4.1 innings. He's given up 7 hits, 7 earned runs, 5 base on balls. He's got a 11.31 earned run average so far on this season. So, like I said, he's only just pitched just a 4 innings so far on the season. So, I'm not quite sure if he's just a short out or short type of pitcher, and then they'll bring in a relief pitcher. We'll go ahead and switch gears here, and we'll go to the South O'Brien starting lineup for tonight. And Kyle's got that up on the screen for us. Got Kyle Pingree, of course, running the camera and equipment again for us tonight. Kyle always does a good job with running that for us. For South O'Brien, we'll be leading off with Case Mormon. He'll be playing third base, followed up by Matt Reedman. Matt will be playing shortstop tonight for the Wolverines. Third place batter will be Micah Davis, and he'll be in left field. Batting cleanup tonight is a center fielder, Tristan Wilson. Following Tristan Wilson will be Josh Johansson playing first base. On the mound tonight for the Wolverines will be Jet Keith. He'll be followed by Sean Negus, who is in right field tonight. Behind the plate will be Dane Mormond. And then rounding out the lineup will be Caden Steffens, who will be playing second base. So, like I said, Jet Keith will be on the mound tonight for the Wolverines. Jet comes into this game. He has started just 1 start. He has played in 3 games as pitcher, so a couple relief appearances. He has pitched 7 innings total, has a 1-1 record. Just giving up a 231 batting average. Just giving up 9 hits in his 7 innings of work so far. Has allowed 8 walks on the year. And has a 9.0 ERA run average for South O'Brien so far this year. So a couple of pitchers here that haven't thrown a lot of innings between them combined. Just 11 innings combined between the starters. So there's no doubt we'll probably see some relief action here tonight with these pitchers. And it does look, according to the stats, that both these teams have had quite a few different pitchers that they do throw out there. So
once again, we welcome you to tonight's War Eagle Conference game between the Knights.
South O'Brien comes into this game with a 170 batting average as a team. And it looks like South O'Brien is led by Micah Davis with a 278 batting average.
Playing third base.
It's like Tristan Wilson actually is the leading batter with a 480 batting average
second,
on the
season. Center fielder number 2, Tyler Wieringa.
15 at-bats and 3 hits so far, according to these stats.
Number 7, Tanner Scouten.
So we're just getting the starting lineups underway here. You could probably hear that in the background with the PA announcer up here.
Number 17,
so like I said, we covered some softball action in Hartley last night. A good game. South O'Brien girls, of course, defeating Hartley girls. Had a shortened game as South O'Brien exploded there towards the end of the game. Scored, I think they put up, was it 8 runs to win 13-2 was the final score last night up in Hartley. So good game.
Excuse me.
Well, and I did hear that, I want to say it was a Waterloo school, they had a girl that broke the state record for strikeouts in a game with 9. She's now up to 19.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
It's a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah. You know, we've talked before about how
essential
pitching's going to be because you're playing so many games in such a short time. I mean, you're going to get tired real quick. So to have that happen, that's something special.
Marlon Schoenhoven.
You know, Kyle, that's the nice thing about softball is those girls can pitch as many innings as they want. A little different with baseball. You know, you got the pitch count that comes into effect. Also, you know, like you said, you got a lot of games. You got a pitch count. You have to have so many days of rest in between and everything. So I should mention that tonight's pregame is brought to you by J&K Insurance Services. We sure appreciate J&K Insurance Services for being our pregame sponsor. I want to mention that Unity Christian is coached by Marlon Schoenhoven, and South O'Brien, of course, is coached by Tanner Peterson. So once again, we got Unity Christian Knights here in town. 5-4 record. Take it on South O'Brien at 3-5. So we're getting close here, getting ready for action. I think we'll go ahead and take a couple-minute break here, and we'll be back in time for the first pitch of the game. Sure appreciate you joining us on this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast. We'll be right back after this break.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids, your hometown flooring, furniture, and accessory store. Accommodating to your needs with quality products and awesome prices. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture is on your way and ready to help update your home today. They offer free delivery, 0% financing options, and everyday low sale prices. So please stop by today. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids.
So we're just done with the national anthem here, and we should be ready to play some ball up here shortly from Plena. Once again, up here at Swanson Sports Complex. Appreciate you joining us for this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast. And if you enjoy these broadcasts on Fuller Digital, we ask you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you will get alerts for future broadcast notifications. You can set the alerts a little different. I know I got it set so about a half hour before the game it sends you an alert that the game's going to be coming on, and then it also gives you another alert when the game becomes live. So if you're a sports junkie like I am, enjoy watching local teams play. A lot of good local area teams within our Fuller Digital Solutions broadcasting area. So also, if you go to the Facebook page, go to Fuller Digital Solutions Facebook page, like that page, and we put out the links daily for all the games that are going to be happening. So you can go on that Facebook page, see the links. You can click right on that link. You can go to YouTube. There's a couple different ways you can get to it. So,
yeah, it's a nice thing. It's kind of something that's really taken off. Great thing about this is, especially in the days of coronavirus, if it's flat out, you can't come to the game, maybe you want to watch your grandson play ball or something like that, you can do that from the comfort of your own home in Utah, or frankly, if the weather's getting bad, you don't want to test it out too much, boom, there you go, just pull it up, and you can watch it, again, from the comfort of your home.
Or you can sit at home on a hot and muggy night in the air conditioning and watch it from your recliner.
Exactly.
Have a cold beverage of your choice, whatever.
Which I don't see as a bad option.
So we got Jack Keith out there on the mound for the Wolverines, facing leadoff hitter Clayton Bosma for the Knights. And here comes the first pitch of the night. It's going to be a little bit low, ball one. Glad to be bringing you some baseball action tonight. We did cover South O'Brien earlier on in the year when they took on St. Mary's over there in Remsen, so always fun to see the boys play some baseball as well. 1-0 pitch here coming to Bosma. A little bit high there, it looked like. 2-0 count. Like I said, Jack Keith just with 7 innings pitched so far on the year. That was in there for a strike. It's going to be popped up second base. And that's going to be out number 1. So second baseman for the Wolverines, Caden Steffes with the catch there. So 1 up, 1 down. Good start on the night for Jack Keith after falling behind there. Gets that swing and pop up. It's going to bring up center fielder Tyler Werninga. Tyler has a little bit of an open stance there. A little bit inside. Got him backed off the plate.
About took one for the team.
See when Tyler stands in there, I don't know if you can quite see it on the camera, his front left foot's a little bit further out. So a little bit, they call that an open stance. And as the pitch comes in, he lifts his leg up and goes back into it. He's going to rip that one right down that third base line. And nice job getting over there by Micah Davis. It's going to keep Tyler to a single. So 1 on, 1 out here in this bottom or top of the first inning. Throw over to first base. They're back in plenty of time. Got a few fans here in the bleachers. Got a few scattered around out the outside. Just a few down the foul ball lines there. So fans did a nice job spreading out. First pitch is going to be outside, ball 1. This is Tanner Scooten batting for the Knights. Tanner, the shortstop, third place batter. And the 1-0 pitch coming up here to Tanner. Could be a little low, ball 2. Of course, we got Tyler Wierninga on first base. 2-0 count, 1 out here in this top of the first. Throw over, back in plenty of time there.
I think he's able to throw over to first pretty quickly. Usually when you're throwing kind of across your body, it may take you a while to move it around, but
had a couple throwovers already. Must be, there he is. He's taking off. There's a swing and strike, and no throw down there from catcher Dane Mormon. So he's going to get to second base. That's Tyler Wierninga on second base for the Knights.
Nice lead off at second base.
2-1 count. That's like a little bit of a breaking ball type curveball. It's going to miss inside. Just didn't quite come back enough to catch the corner. Put the count 3-1 here. So we were talking earlier. It's a muggy night. Got chances of storms coming in later. And that's going to miss outside. So ball 4 to Tanner. It's going to bring out cleanup hitter Eli Irwin to the plate. Eli be playing left field when the Knights go out on defense. Got 2 runners on here. Knights just able to get 2 runs on the board last night. And Rims and St. Mary's. There's strike 1 from Jet Keith. Not sure who pitched for St. Mary's last night, but seen them play a couple times, and I'll tell you what, they got some arms out of their. They can throw the ball. 1-0 pitch is going to be grounded to third, and it's going to, fortunately, it's going to be an error. It's going to allow the runner to come in and score. So Tyler Wierninga comes in to score. Tanner's going to go to second base, and then Eli Irwin is going to reach on an error. So he reaches on an error, gets to first base. I have a lefty coming to the plate here, and Connor Weeda. 1 run in here in this top of the first inning, 1 out. Runners on first and second. And looks like they had a play on there. Runners were taken off, and they were trying to lay the bunt down. So not sure if that was a sacrifice bunt intended or if it was just trying to make South O'Brien make a play there. But irregardless, he fouled that one back, so strike 1.
Yeah, I almost wonder if he wasn't trying to bunt that to move him into a scoring position.
Yeah, not sure if that or if he was trying to lay down the bunt and get a base hit out of it.
It didn't work.
There's strike 2. Nice pitch there from Jet Keith. So 0-2 count here to Connor Weeda. That one's going to be fouled off. That one looked like a pretty good pitch, so that 0-2 count, you got to protect the plate up there.
You know what, I will say this about this complex. If you hit a car here, that's noteworthy. They're not real close.
They did do a nice job designing this, getting the cars away from the strike 3. So Connor's going to go down swinging. That's 2 outs here in this inning. There does seem to be some places we go to where the parking is basically right behind the field.
Well, even last night we were up at Hartley. I kind of started to wonder if somebody wasn't going to get hit, but
got Jacob Dragstra coming to the plate. He is the first baseman for the Knights. And South O'Brien holding on the runner there at first with the runner on first and second. You don't always see them in baseball sometimes if you kind of hold that lead runner on, but you usually don't hold the runner on behind, but holding them on. Got a right-handed batter up at the plate, and Jacob Dragstra first.
I'll tell you what, though, maybe it's just a feeling I get, but it looks like Unity Christian. I mean, it's like they're wanting to go. So if you give them an inch, they're going to take a mile real quickly.
See, they're kind of tokenly holding him on there at second. He got caught going. He's going to try to get to third. Going to have a wild throw. It's going to go over the third baseman's head. It's going to come home. And good job hanging on to that there. So that was Tanner Scooten, who was on second. He's trying to read the pitcher. As you said, they were trying to take off there. He left a little early. Mm-hmm. Jet stepped off. Got him in a rundown, just not a good throw. Allowed the run to score. And then that's going to put Eli Irwin on second base. Got a 1-0 count here to Jacob Dragstra. 2 runs in here in this first inning. Just 1 hit so far for the inning for the Knights. There's a strike. Going to even the count out 1-1. 1 run in. Had a single from Tyler Werninja. Tanner Scooten walked. Eli Irwin reached on an error. That one's just a little bit early. Right down that line. Going to go foul. So 1-2 count here to Jacob Dragstra. Hopefully you're enjoying the view at home there. Looks like Kyle's got a nice shot of the field.
Yeah.
We'd like to get a good angle where we can get most of the field in one shot. We don't have to move the camera a whole lot that way.
It's about giving you, the viewer, a good show.
It's going to be grounded to third. That took a bad hop. That's going to score another run for the Knights. That ball kind of just went right up. It got close to him. He was on the ground, and boom, it bounced up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been a tough play over there for third baseman Case Mormon for Wolverines. So Dragstra reaches at first base. We'll give him a hit on that one. I think that would have been a tough play.
Yeah, that's a very tough play.
It's going to bring up Jacob Van Dong. See the movement on that pitch here from behind home plate.
Yeah.
That thing was moving. It's kind of a check swing strike there, so it's going to be a 0-1 count here to Jacob. Runner on first with 2 outs here. It's going to be outside. Nice stop by Dane. Runner is going to advance to second base, so aggressive base running there from Jacob Dragstra.
Some of the games that I've seen this year, it seems like the balls get past that catcher. If you have anybody on base, that's the quickest way to dig yourself into a hole.
That was even a good stop, Kyle. That was just aggressive base running on Unity's part there. So 1-1 count here to Jacob Van Dong. Look to cover the plate. It must have just been a little bit low there.
I'm guessing, yeah.
It's going to put the count at 2-1. Knights with 3 runs in here in this first inning. That one's going to be fouled off just off the end of the bat. Going to even the count out at 2-2. Just have one other game going on tonight on Fuller Digital Solutions, and that is softball action. We got Kingsley Pearson Panthers taking on River Valley. River Valley Wolverines getting their first loss of the season last night in softball. Pitch is going to be low, and that's going to get Jacob Dragstra to third base. So Jacob will go ahead and advancing on a couple pitches out of the zone.
Yeah, 3-2, 2 out. Something's going to happen here.
So full count here, just that runner on third. And solid stroke to short. See if short can make the play. And a nice pick over there by Johansson to end the inning. So it's a 6-3 putout. So Unity gets 3 runs in this top of the first inning. It's going to bring South O'Brien up the bat here in the bottom of the first. Thanks for joining us on this Florida Digital Solutions broadcast. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Denise Steffen and sales associate Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow, more than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com.
And welcome back. And we are getting set here for the bottom of the first inning up here from South O'Brien. Of course, the game here in Paulina at Swanson Sports Complex. On the mound for the Knights, that is Tori Van Beek out there warming up. And South O'Brien will be led off by Case Mormon, followed by Matt Riedemann, third place hitter Micah Davis, and the cleanup hitter Tristan Wilson. See if South O'Brien can come back here, Kyle, and get a couple hits, maybe score another run. You know, you always want to answer those runs. And
oh, yeah. You know, and granted, they scored, Unity Christian scored 3 in the first, but this is by no means, I'm going to throw my English dictionary out the door, uncomebackable. So, I mean, they can come back from this. They've got plenty of game left. You know, again, just play smart defense and hope their bats just start working for him.
It kind of sounded like a Bert Blyleven type. I don't know if you ever watched the Twins on.
Oh, yes.
And, Bert Blyleven, he's a interesting fellow to listen to. Of course, Hall of Famer pitcher.
I got to see Bert Blyleven pitch.
Oh, that would have been a treat.
Showing my age.
Case Mormon up there batting for Wolverines, and it's going to be strike one in there from Tori Van Beek pitching for the Knights. And the 0-1 pitch coming in here is going to be inside. Going to even things out 1-1.
You know, there comes a point where you're like, you take one for the team where you go, I just don't feel like getting hit here.
Of course, we're up here in this press box. We're not feeling that breeze, but you can see the player's jerseys moving just a little bit out there. That one's going to be hit to the third baseman. Third baseman comes up firing and makes the play. So Mormon grounds out to third base. It's going to be a 5-3 put out. 1 up, 1 down for the Wolverines. It's going to bring up shortstop Matt Riedman. And Van Beek ready to go. Going to be a little bit high there. Like I said, Van Beek's just pitched 4.1 innings on the year so far.
He's well rested.
It'd be interesting to see how long they're wanting to throw him tonight. There's a swing and strike. It's going to even things out 1-1. Of course, we got the softball game going on here next to us. Looks like
pitch that'll be outside.
Looks like that. Count. Looks like Unity Christian's up 3-0 on the softball game.
Oh.
2-1 count, like Kyle said. It's going to be just fouled off. Looked like he reached for that one. Looked like it was a little bit outside. And
yeah.
2-2 count here too.
Those are those pitches that just look so tantalizing. You're like, oh, yeah, I want a piece of this.
Sometimes that's just your pitch. And he's going to call that a kind of a check swing. He didn't really mean to swing at that one, but some of those high and inside ones are kind of hard to lay off of.
Oh, exactly.
It'd be the strikeout there. So 2 outs in the inning. And that's going to bring up left fielder Micah Davis. And Van Beek's ready to go, and that was going to be inside.
Van Beek's really pitching him inside.
Gets way to the right side of that rubber up there on the mound. Has just a little bit of pause there. You know, if you swing and strike there for Davis. If you notice when he gets in that windup, comes back, he pauses just a little bit at the back, and then he kind of explodes forward. Just a little bit of delay, maybe to try to throw off that batter. It's going to be outside. Catcher there tried to frame that one. Of course, catching for the Knights is Blake Van Vet. Van Vet, is that right, Kyle?
Van de Vet.
Van de Vet.
Ooh, good poke.
Nice solid single up the middle for Davis. So Davis is going to reach first, and that's going to bring up cleanup hitter.
2
Tristan Wilson
so far, and let's see if South O'Brien can capitalize on that nice hit here. So,
you know, Wilson's batting cleanup in baseball. He was kind of the home run hitter in football. He got out in the open. He was gone. So
it's a gift.
He's got speed, that's for sure. Davis on first, and Davis is taking off. Throw down to second. And not going to be in time, so stolen base for Davis. He's got a runner in scoring position here with a 1-0 count to Wilson. 2 outs here in this bottom of the first. I know South O'Brien would really like to get a run in here.
Less than a sting at that 3-run top half of the first.
There's a strike in there to Wilson. Of course, Van Beek, his first time out of the stretch here tonight. 1-1 pitch coming up to Wilson. It's going to be lined to right field. I'm sure they're going to send him home. We'll see if they have a throw home. And the throw is not going to be on line, so that is going to score Davis. So that stolen base by Davis comes in pretty big there.
Oh, very.
If he doesn't steal that base, he doesn't score right there, and that's going to run in for the Wolverines. And a RBI single for Tristan Wilson. Of course, you got Wilson on first, speedster. Got to be a threat to steal over there. Got to imagine they'll be keeping an eye on Wilson. It's going to bring up Josh Johansson, first baseman.
I have to thank Josh Johansson for the playlist to start us off this evening. All the background music.
No. Josh, of course, played basketball, too, for the Wolverines. And Wilson takes off on that first pitch, and not going to be a throw down. So Wilson with the stolen base. Didn't take him long to get his jersey dirty.
No.
Head first, slide into second. Tristan, of course, going to play football next year at Northwestern. And a swinging strike from Johansson.
He was wanting a big piece of that one.
He was. That one looked a little bit high and outside, and he went after it.
But again, you think about it when you're at the plate, those look really tasty.
1-1 count Johansson. Wilson on second, 2 outs. A little bit inside. Oh, they did call it a strike. There's a little bit of a delayed strike call, so it's going to be a 1-2 count to Johansson. Got to protect up there now, anything close. And good job fouling that one off. Got a nice complex up here.
Oh, very.
I was telling Kyle Pingree I played some baseball up here when I was in high school. It's going to be a little low, and Wilson's going to reach. It's like a swinging strike. So that's going to be the third out of the inning. Johansson must have offered at that one. I wasn't quite sure. Didn't see that one, but It's going to be the third out of the inning. South O'Brien does come back and score 1 run there in the bottom of the first. It'll be 3-1 going into the second inning. Thanks for joining us on this Fuller Digital broadcast. We'll be right back after a break from our fine sponsors.
J&K Insurance and Real Estate in Sutherland, they recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. They wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust and teamwork. Contact Mark Berman, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 1-885-843-5599. At J&K Insurance and Real Estate today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you, now with increased speeds. They also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593, stop in, or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
And welcome back to the top of the second inning. Jet Keith back out there on the mound for the Wolverines for his second inning of work coming up. The Unity Christian Knights got through 7 batters in that first inning, so they will be led off by Blake Vandevet, followed up by pitcher Tori Van Beek. And then we'll be back to the top of the lineup with Clayton Bosma. So the Knights just had a couple of hits in that first inning to score those 3 runs. Had a couple errors from South O'Brien and a couple of base on balls. So see if South O'Brien can clean up the defense here a little bit. Keith's going to go ahead and work out of the stretch here, it looks like. That's going to be ball 1 in there to Blake Vandevet. Blake the catcher for the Knights. There's a strike in there.
Ooh, that
nice,
was good.
Nice pitch from Jet Keith. We'll be back in action here Thursday night for South O'Brien baseball again. Got a hold of that one. It's going to be a little bit just foul down that line there, so it's going to be a 1-2 count. Tomorrow night on Fuller Digital Solutions, you can watch the South O'Brien softball team take on the Cherokee Braves. That game is in Cherokee.
Mm-hmm.
That will be with John O'Connor and Sarah Williams. Sarah, of course, will be doing the video. And then we'll be back here Thursday night, Trinity Christian in town to take on South O'Brien. That's ball 2. Pitch misses, so that's going to even the count out here 2-2. Just top the second inning. Could be I don't know where that missed. Was that low, Kyle?
That looked low, yeah.
So close pitch, but 3-2 count coming up here to Blake Van Vet.
Ooh, I poked him in the noggin.
I think he tried a bit of a breaking ball or something there, and it's going to be a base on balls. So the Knights get their leadoff hitter back on. It's going to bring up the pitcher, Tori Van Beek. Tori's a junior for the Knights. So Tori's first plate appearance on the night. And Keith's going to throw it to first base and back easily over there.
Like I said, he gets that throw over to the first off about as quick as anybody I've seen this year.
Keeping a close eye on him, Kyle. Like you said, I think the Knights are looking to steal out there, get some extra bases when they can. So no pitches here yet. Okay. And that's going to miss. 2-0 count here to Tori Van Beek.
So all I did was I hit edit inning and did the previous inning and then did the 3 outs to get the copy.
It's going to miss outside. Runner's taken off and going to get in there.
Throw it in, nice try.
Throw just sailed a little bit outside. So Blake Van de Vet steals second base. So 3-0 count here to Torrey Van Beek. Runner on second. No outs here in this top of the second. And there's a good looking pitch. Looks like Van Beek was taken all the way on that one. I don't know. I was always kind of on that 3-0 pitch. I was just waiting to hammer one when I played. Yeah. It's going to be fouled off.
Looked like
down the right.
Off, like he was hitting a golf ball on that one.
Kind of sounded like it too. Ting.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's not what it sounds like when I hit a golf ball, but I'm no good. So
full count here to the pitcher Torrey Van Beek. It's going to be outside. It's going to be a base on ball. I don't know. Did you play baseball in high school, Kyle?
I played up through junior high, and then I got to the point that I wasn't all that good. I'm going to say that. And so, I played, and I was in Illinois, so it was Legion ball. So, played a year in that, and then that was it. I hung up the cleats.
Looks like we had a courtesy runner out there for the catcher at second base. So, number 5, James Bosma, and a courtesy run. Looks like Clayton Bosma is squaring to bunt, and he's going to pull back. So, a 1-0 count to Bosma. I played baseball through my, Iowa, of course, was through State Athletic Association. I played through high school, and I was always kind of a first pitch hitter. I like that. You got that first good pitch in the bat. I like to swing and Clayton
good pitch.
Threatens the butt again and pulls back, and that's going to be called a strike. So it's going to even the count out 1-1. Last time he was up, he will pop up to the second baseman. That's going to be a rip.
Ooh.
That's going to be fair down the line. It's going to score 1 run for sure, and he's going to get a double on that. So pinch runner James Bosma comes around to score. Torrey Van Beek's going to get to third, and that's going to be a double for Clayton Bosma. So it's going to score a run, 4-1. The Knights leading here. It's just top of the second inning. So we got runners on second and third, no outs yet, and that's going to bring up Tyler Werninja. He had a single his last at bat. And that pitch is going to miss. It's kind of waiting for the delayed call there.
Mm-hmm.
Close. I think that was a bit of a breaking ball or so.
I'll tell you what, Unity seems like they're being very methodical.
Catcher's going to go out and have a chat. Jack Keith, of course, on the mound, and Dane Moorman behind the plate. Going to go out and talk to Keith here. Maybe a little bit of a cross-up or see what they want to throw on this next pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to believe we're in the third week of the season already. Going quick.
It's been very interesting to try and cram an entire season into 1 month.
Before you know it, we'll be doing playoff baseball and softball. It's going to be popped up just to the catcher, and Moorman makes the catch there behind the plate. So F2 fly out.
Good job covering home plate so the runner didn't advance.
First out of the inning for the Wolverines. It's going to bring up Tanner Scoten. He walked his last at-bat. Came around to score for the Knights. Knights still got those 2 runners on, Kyle. 4-1 here. 1 run in here in this top of the second inning for the Knights. First pitch is going to miss outside. Like I said, it's a warm, muggy night, and it sure gets warm with these headsets on. It's kind of like earmuffs almost.
Oh, I know. Yeah, the last thing you want when it's this hot. Ooh.
1-0 pitch is going to miss.
That looked like it might have been low and close, but
so 2-0 count here to Tanner Scoten. A little bit high, 3-0. Keith's really not missing by much.
No.
Just got to keep his calm out there, not get frustrated, and, just bring that down a little bit, and he'll be right there in that strike zone.
Exactly.
There's a strike. Ooh. That one looked good. Here's the glove pop on that one.
Keith's bringing the heat.
Bring him the heater.
It's really hard to do this job and not quote Major League.
Was that when Wild Thing was in? That one's going to be fouled off by Tanner. It's going to make the full count here.
Forget the curveball, give him the heater.
I haven't watched Major League in a while. I should watch that movie again. It's kind of been fun with the movie theaters, bringing back some of these old movies. And 3-2 count here to Tanner. And he's going to go down swinging. That wasn't the heater. That was the curveball. A bit of a breaking ball, and swung through that one.
See, if you just do the opposite of what I say, you'll be fine.
It's going to bring the cleanup hitter Eli Irwin to the plate. He reached on an error his last at-bat. See if Keith can get Wolverines out of this inning with minimal damage done.
Seems like a lot of these batters, they're wanting to hide away.
You could tell that ball was kind of tailing away there. I don't know if you could see that on your screen, but ball's moving away from the batter, so kind of reaching for it. 0-1 count. Going to be inside, 1-1. Got the windmills off in the distance. They're turning pretty good out there. It's one nice thing about Iowa. The wind's always blowing.
Kind of like South Dakota.
Got the runner picked off second. And let's see what's going to happen here. They're going to go back. Going to run him back to third, and just a whole lot of running around. Nothing really happened there.
Trying to get him in a pickle.
Getting a little bit of a danger zone there, because if you do throw that ball to second, that runner probably takes off from third again.
Exactly.
And you don't want to give the run up. So 1-1 count here to Eli Irwin at the plate for the Knights. And there's a strike. Could hear that one called. 1-2 count. Eli Irwin. See if Keith can get him out here. And he gets him swinging. Real nice job with that runner on second and third. Keith able to get 2 strikeouts in a row. Get the Wolverines out of that with minimal damage done. 4-1 here going to the bottom of the second inning. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back on this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids, hometown flooring, furniture, and accessory store. Accommodating to your needs with quality products and awesome prices. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture is on your way and ready to help update your home today. They offer free delivery, 0% financing options, and everyday low sale prices. So please stop by today. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Denise Steffen and sales associate Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written.
And we are back for the bottom of the second inning here. South O'Brien going to be bringing to the plate Jet Keith, Sean Negus, Dane Mormon, and Caden Steffens. South O'Brien did get that one run in there in the first inning with the RBI from Tristan Wilson. South O'Brien softball game going on over here next to us. They're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Last I knew it was tied 3-3. And I can hear some excitement over there from the crowd, so hopefully South O'Brien taking the lead over there. Of course, the softball girls also playing Unity Christian tonight. 1-0 count here to Jet Keith. It's going to be line. That's going to go foul. Going to even things out here, 1-1. So we've been looking at the forecast, and it looks like we're in some hot and humid weather here for the next, the rest of this week and next week looks like it. Wouldn't be baseball and softball in Iowa without that kind of weather. It's going to miss. 2-1 count here to Jet
And it
Keith.
wouldn't be Iowa if we didn't have football and we were freezing. There we go.
Well, actually, it was the South O'Brien and HMS football game that we did last year, Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
We were in the press box, but I'll tell you what, that got to be a chilly night. And you and I didn't take a jacket with us, not thinking it would get that cold that night.
Oh, I know.
2-2 count here to Jet Keith. Of course, Torrey Van Beek on the mound for his second inning of work. It's going to be fouled off. Coach Peterson over there for the Wolverines with that one.
Well, I remember going to the South O'Brien trainer game with Billy, and, yeah, we should have it was cold, and we had jackets.
And it was still cold. And were you in the press box that night?
And we were in a press box. It was about sitting on Billy's lap, though.
That's going to be swinging strike 3, so Keith's going to go down on the strikeout.
Yeah, we're in the press box, and they kept moving us down and moving us down and moving us down, and I looked at the guy and said, I'm going to be sitting on his lap. Is that what you want?
One out here. That's going to bring up Sean Negus for the Wolverines. Negus squares to bunt, going to pull back, take ball 1. Simon Fuller and I did the South O'Brien and the Lamar's Galen game over in Lamar's this last football season, and that was a cold night.
Yeah.
Wind was blowing. Negus is going to pull back and swing at that, strike 1. So 1-1 count to Negus here with 1 out in the bottom of the second. And they got that brand new facility over there. We get up there and you see these nice mounted heaters on the wall, and the guy says, "Oh yeah, they don't work yet." So it was a cold night, even in the press box. 2-1 count here to Negus. That one misses outside. Definitely don't need a jacket tonight.
Oh, no.
Gonna need a shower when I get home, though. I know that.
Mm-hmm. Most indubitably.
2-1 count to Negus. This bottom of the second. And the pitch from Van Beek's going to be inside. 3-1. Sean, of course, a senior for the Wolverines. Played football and basketball. It's going to be low, so Sean's going to take a walk. Kind of interesting when I played. I always like to have a batting glove on my left hand, and see a lot of these players come to the plate. They don't wear a batting glove at all. Just go up there and hit. It's going to bring up catcher Dane Mormond.
Getting the sign from the coach in the third baseline.
See if Negus takes off from first, and he's going. And they lay down the bunt. It's going to nice bunt. Third baseman not able to make the play. So, well done by the Wolverines. Negus is going to go to second. We're going to have Mormon on first. It's going to bring up the second baseman for the Wolverines. It's going to be Caden Steffens. So South O'Brien making some noise here with just 1 out. With the runners on first and second. See if that was a real nice bunt, Kyle. That one just kind of died. And third baseman kind of overran that.
Well, yeah, he kind of bobbled it, and that had definitely helped out South O'Brien getting that runner onto first.
If you got any sort of speed, you can't bobble a bunt coming in like that. And a 1-0 count here to Caden Steffens.
Well, you look at it most of the time, the guys that run it, they just pick it up with a hand and then
squaring the bunt. He's going to bunt it right back to the pitcher. Second baseman's going to have a wild throw. It's going to bring a run in. It's going to bring 2 runs in. And he's going to be out. Got a little premature there, so we are going to have 1 run come in there. Sean Negus scores, and then Dane Mormon's going to get out at home plate. So a 1 run in. And then Caden Steffens is going to go to second. So throwing error there. Second baseman came over to to throw, and they always say in baseball, Kyle, you throw to the bag. You know, when the pitcher picked up the ball, he looked over, the second baseman wasn't there yet, so he hesitated, and then he threw it behind him. And on a play like that, you want to throw it to the base, have faith in your teammate that they're going to get to where they need to be.
Exactly.
Ball one's going to miss high. 1-0 count here to Case Mormon up to the bat. We're back to the top of the lineup. It's going to miss low. 2-0 count to Case. So South O'Brien with a run in here, just bottom of the second. 2 outs with a runner on second there. Chance to get another run in here with a hit to the outfield. It's going to be a strike. That one kind of tailed back in. You know, it kind of came in and it was kind of coming back towards the batter. Caught that inside corner. It's going to be poked to left field, and it's going to be caught. So it's going to be an F7. That's going to be the third out of the inning. South O'Brien does get that one run in. The bunt's working for the Wolverines. Got a couple guys on with the bunt. So South O'Brien does answer with a run. So 4-2 going here to the top of the third inning. We'll be back right after this commercial break. We appreciate all of our fine sponsors from the South O'Brien area.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow, more than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com.
J&K Insurance and Real Estate in Sutherland, they recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. They wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust and teamwork. Contact Mark Berman, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 1-885-843-5599 at J&K Insurance and Real Estate today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
And welcome back. We are in the top of the third inning, and Unity is going to be bringing up Connor Weida. He struck out last time, struck out swinging, followed by Jacob Dragstra and Jacob Van Dong. Jack Keith back out on the mound for the Wolverines. It's going to be hit to center, and that one's going to die down for a single. Center fielder overruns it. He's going to try for second. And he's in there safe. So he is safe at second. I think the ball beat him to second.
Yeah.
Just slid around the tag.
The South O'Brien bench not overly happy with that call.
Tanner Peterson going to come out there and ask the second plate umpire about that call. It's the only thing I can think of if he slid around that tag.
Yeah, well, and then it almost looked like it was sliding, and then he kind of went off to the other side of the bag. And
looks like a pretty calm conversation out there so far, Kyle. Can't remember. John O'Connor had done a baseball game earlier in the year. Was that Sheldon that he did, or the coach got pretty fired up and got tossed out of the game?
I think that was Sheldon. Yeah,
Cherokee and Sheldon earlier on. Talking to Kent DeZale before the game, it sounds like umpires are a little bit hard to come by, so appreciate these guys out here calling the balls and strikes for us.
Yep.
And outs. First pitch here is going to be inside. So Jacob Dragstra up to bat. He had a single his last at bat, got to third base, got stranded there for the Knights. Got Connor Weida on second base for Unity. And Jet Keith on the mound, third inning of work for the Wolverines. It's going to be a solid hit right past the shortstop. It's going to send the runner home. Davis bobbles the ball a little bit there in left field. And that's going to be an RBI for Dragstra. So Dragster with back-to-back singles for the Knights. It's going to bring up Jacob Van Dong. He grounded out to the shortstop his last at-bat that ended that first inning.
Sounds like they're starting the fireworks off for the fourth a little early.
You can hear some going off in the background, can't you? It's going to miss. It's going to be low. And that's going to allow the second. It's going to be a pass ball and allow Dragster to reach second base. Not sure what the rules are up here in Polina. I know in Cherokee you cannot shoot fireworks off in town. I know in Sutherland you're allowed to shoot fireworks off. I'm not sure what the ordinance is in Polina. 1-0 count here to Jacob Van Dong. Looking to bunt. That one was outside, and he's going to hit it off the end of the bat. Probably one of those coaches thinks, you're always taught when you bunt, if it's not a strike, pull back, wait for the next pitch.
Yep.
Unless it's a really critical situation where maybe it's a squeeze play and the runner's stealing, and you have to try to get that ball, bunted down. But 1-1 count here. No outs here in the top of the third inning. That one's going to be bunted down that third baseline. It's going to go foul. That one would have been trouble if that stayed fair. Third baseman Case Mormon over there was staying close to the bag as that runner was coming, so would have been the pitcher or the catcher having to get that. So that's going to put the count at 1-2 to Jacob Van Dong. It's going to be outside, 2-2. You can really hear that glove pop when it.
I think he's definitely bringing some heat tonight.
When he throws it in there pretty hard. Full count. Three-two count here with the runner on second. And strike three. It's a nice off-speed pitch from Keith. First out of the inning. It's going to bring up catcher Blake Van de Vet. He reached on a base on ball his last at-bat and came around to score. That was in the second inning. It's going to be chopped down the line. It's going to be a tough play. Not able to make it. He's going to throw back and try to get that runner at second. He's going to get back. So kind of a swinging bunt. So he's going to reach safely. So we have Dragster on second base. Van de Vet on first, and that's going to bring up the pitcher, Torrey Van Beek. Van Beek reached on a base on balls. Last time he was threatening to bunt. Never did get the bunt down and reached on a walk. See if he bunts again. That one's going to be...
Yep.
And I think he was out of the box when he made contact, is what they're calling.
Yeah, but they let the runners advance, so.
If that's the case, I think the runners have to come back on that one.
That's what I thought.
Looks like home plate umpire is going to bring in the other umpire for some clarification here, Kyle. See what the call comes down here. If that's the case, that would be the second out of the inning. Still have those two runners on base. We'll see what they come up with the call here. Going to have to think if they reverse this that Coach Peterson's not going to be real happy for the Wolverines. No. So be a couple calls against him. So the runners are going to have to go back. So if they did not call him out, Torrey Van Beek's still up there at the plate, so I think that's just going to count as a strike. So it should be a 0-1 count to Van Beek. That one's going to get down. Jack Keith picks that ball up. It's going to be a wild throw into the right field. It's going to allow a couple runs to score. and Van Beek's going to reach second base. Throw over Johansson's head. It's going to bring home Dragstra and Blake Van de Vet. They're both going to score. Van Beek's going to go to second base on an error. So we got one out here, and Tanner Peterson's going to come out for a little mound visit. You know, it's not that Jet Keith isn't pitching bad. He's pitching fine. Defense has just got to help him out.
Oh, exactly. You know, and a lot of the time, especially, you know, we talked about pitching being so essential because of the scheduling and everything. That's where the rest of the defense really has to step up and say, you know, to the pitcher, hey, let him hit it. We'll get it. Don't worry about it.
So the Knights with 3 runs in here so far this inning. And that's going to, when we get back to action here, that's going to bring up Clayton Bosma back to the top of the order for the Knights. So, yeah, basically that was just a calm-down meeting from Coach Peterson.
Yep. Let him catch his breath.
Jack Keith going to stay on the mound for the Wolverines. Like I said, he's pitched just fine. He's had a number of strikeouts, just a few errors so far that's hurt the Wolverines. Going to bring up Clayton Bosma. Got a runner on second. That is the pitcher, Torrey Van Beek. Reached on that error and got to second base. I'll tell you, he had a big leadoff, and that throw went to the third base side, but if it's right at the base, he is out by a mile.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't even be close, but nice try there from the Wolverines. Bosma has a double and a fly out so far tonight, so 1 and 2 on the night. Just kind of fouled that one off the knuckles, 0-1 count to Clayton Bosma. I want to encourage you again, if you're listening out there and you're not a subscriber to Fuller Digital, to subscribe to our channel. You'll get alerts when games come live. We're going to cover, obviously baseball, softball we're doing already. We're going to cover football, basketball. That one's going to be popped up to left field. That one's pretty shallow. That one's trouble. It's going to fall in there. And that's just going to allow Van Beek to go up 1 base. And it's going to allow Bosma to get to second base. So really that was a single and advancement there on the left fielder, Micah Davis, overrunning the ball. You know, when that thing was hitting the air, I think Davis thought that was going to be a lot further than it was, because he kind of backed up.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And I thought, that one's not hit real deep. And then shortstop made a valiant effort to try to get out there, but just too deep for him. So we got runners on second and third, and that's going to bring up Tyler Wierninga. He has a single and just a pop-up to the catcher. Going to be low, ball 1. 7-2 here, Knights leading. Top of the third inning. Knights with 3 runs in here so far this inning. That was behind him, and it's kind of ducked out of the way and hit off the bat. I don't know if you have SportsCenter on your Facebook, Kyle, or like SportsCenter. Mm-hmm. They show different highlights and things, and I've never, ever seen this in my life before. The other night, so the pitcher's coming in to throw the ball to the home plate. Batter's up there to bat, right?
Yeah.
Somebody threw in a foul ball from the outfield, or from behind the stands. Mm-hmm. It went over home plate. The guy swung, hit both of the balls at the same time.
Oh, jeez.
I've never seen that in my life. Ground ball to the shortstops, bobbled a little bit, going to come home. That's going to be run scored again there, and it's going to allow the runner to get to second. So fielder's choice, and he came home. Nobody's going to get out on that. Torrey Van Beek's going to score. Bosma's going to go to third base, and Tyler Wierninga is going to reach first. So another run in, 8-2, and that's going to bring up Tanner Scoten. He has reached on a walk and struck out tonight. Throw over is going to be a little bit wild. He's going to try to reach at home, and he is going to score. So Clayton Bosman's going to reach on the wild throw to third base, and that's going to allow Tyler to advance to second. Another run in. 5 runs in here this top of the third inning. Just 1 out yet here. A few mental errors from South O'Brien tonight, kind of hurting them.
Ooh.
Gonna miss, 1-0 count. You know, Kyle, you take away some of these errors and just mental mistakes, this is a lot closer game than what the score looks like.
Oh, exactly.
Nice pitch there from Keith. That one fading away from Tanner. Just here to get a little piece of it there, and it went into the catcher's glove. 1-1 count to Tanner. That one's going to be stroked, just foul.
Ooh.
That was foul by a foot or less down that line.
Yeah, you know, and that was just one of those, if you can hit it right along the side, you know, the sidelines, and that goes for first or third. That's
probably easily a double.
And if you're trying to get on base, you just got a golden ticket from Willy Wonka.
So Tanner scooting up to the plate. 1-2 count. That one's another line drive down the line. It's going to be foul again. And Micah Davis getting his workout in, running over there, shagging balls.
No, and he doesn't have to disinfect them. Evan Ware and Hartley last night was talking to one of the softball players and said, what do you actually do to disinfect the balls? And they said they just had like baby wipes or something, and they just
wipe them off quick and let them dry off so they don't get slick first before you throw it back into action.
Yep.
And Tanner hanging tough up there. That 1-2 count yet to Tanner. 1 out there. And Tyler Werninger on second base for the Knights. Everything he has pretty much pulled down that line. And that's going to be grounded to third base. Nice play. And he's going to be out. So 5-3 put out. No advancement on the runner there. So 2 outs now in the inning. It's going to bring up Eli Irwin. He has reached on an error and struck out so far tonight. This is the 9th batter of the inning for the Knights, so they have batted around now.
Yep.
A lot of pitches thrown here by Jack Keith this inning. Strike one swinging. Going to get away. He's going to go to third. Mormon thought about throwing that down. Probably a smart decision on his behalf not to throw that one down.
Mm-hmm.
Last thing you want to do is make a mistake and throw that ball away, and then next thing you know, another run is in. So
definitely need a better chance. So
0-1 count here to Eli Irwin. 9th batter of the inning for the Knights. Strike 2 swinging. Nice job by Jet.
He's liking those high ones. I tell you what.
I know where I would throw it again.
Exactly.
If somebody's going after him, keep throwing it there. 0-2 pitch, going to be outside.
Caught him reaching.
So that's going to end the inning. Knights did have a nice inning, getting 5 runs across. Knights are leading 9-2 after 2.5 complete. South O'Brien coming to the plate. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions.
TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you. Now with increased speeds. They also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids, your hometown flooring, furniture, and accessory store. Accommodating to your needs with quality products and awesome prices. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture is on your way and ready to help update your home today. They offer free delivery, 0% financing options, and everyday low sale prices. So please stop by today. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids.
And welcome back. We're back for the bottom of the third inning up here in Paulina.
And the Wolverines 7-3 over Unity Christian.
For softball action.
For softball, yes.
Softball, yeah. Thanks for the score update there, Kyle. Unity girls had jumped out to a 3-0 lead, so South O'Brien with 7 unanswered runs over there in the softball diamond. Jacob Van Beek, or Torrey Van Beek, I'm sorry. Torrey Van Beek back out there for his third inning of work. It's going to be inside. It's going to be grounded to third base. And 1 up, 1 down. That was Matt Reedman. Matt Reedman up to the plate for the Wolverines. It's going to be a 5-3 putout, so 1 up, 1 down. It's going to bring up left fielder Micah Davis. Micah had a single, stole second base, came around to score on Tristan Wilson's single to right field. So nice first plate appearance for Davis. 1 out here in this bottom of the third. Gonna miss high. I know, Kyle, we enjoy our partnership with South O'Brien. Kent DeZeo is a great guy to work with up here. Gonna miss outside. 2-0 count to Davis. .30 count. Just moving that scoreboard there on the screen, so gives you a little bit.
I can't do anything good enough for you.
I never said that. Now you're sounding like my wife.
Oh, ooh.
That's going to miss, so Davis is going to reach. And, of course, he is a stealing threat on the base pass. All right, what's the over-under? Is he going to take off on the first pitch?
Hey, if it's in there.
Wilson up to the plate. Wilson had a line drive base hit to right field his last at-bat. Keep an eye on Davis over there. Like I said, he threat to steal. See if Unity throws over again or maybe has a pitch out. And Davis is going to be in easily.
Ooh, I tell you, if that got through, Davis was off to third.
Pitch misses to Wilson, so 1-0 count to senior Tristan Wilson. Tristan set the rushing record for the Wolverines this last year. Single season rushing record. That'll be a hard record to beat. It's going to be grounded just back up to the pitcher. And not sure exactly what the mindset was there.
That was no. I mean, obviously they didn't want Davis to advance, but
they always take the out, and take the easy out at first there, but
especially here. But now you've got
Johansson coming to the plate.
Base,
So Wilson reaches on a just kind of an odd play. Runners on first and second with Johansson up to the plate. He's going to lay down a bunt. And Wilson and Davis are good in advance. Johansson's out on a sac bunt. 2 outs. Got runners on second and third. It's going to bring up pitcher Jack Keith, so he can help himself out here. Get a couple of runs across. Last time he struck out swinging. First pitch is going to miss a little bit low there.
I almost think Jet Keith looks like our Keith Crane.
Oh, yeah? Is it just because they both have Keith in their name?
No, they just look like they just look like each other.
Going to miss. 2-0 count to Jet Keith. South O'Brien looking to get a couple of runs back here. And that's going to be a swinging strike. Keith wanted that one.
Oh, definitely.
2-1 count to Keith. And there's strike 2. Nice pitch there from Tori Van Beek. Like that was kind of a pitcher's pitch, kind of on the low outside corner. Keith's going to have to protect up there now. Van Beek went back kind of to that same spot, a little bit further out, and hit the dirt. So full count. 2 outs here. Runners will be staying put. Keith pops that one up, and that one would have been a tough play. Fouled back here just by the fence. Count's going to remain full. Need a base hit here. Give these fans something to cheer about.
Oh, yeah.
Get a couple runs in. And a 3-2 pitch once again. And there's a base hit.
Well play shot.
And that is going to score 2. Left fielder is going to overrun that. Keith's going to second. So RBI double. Davis comes in to score, and Wilson. So Jet Keith helping himself out. Those 2-out hits are always come in huge. It's going to bring up Sean Negus. South O'Brien with a chance to do a little bit more damage here. It's going to be foul back.
I am definitely happy for that fence behind the plate there.
That was a screamer coming back. 0-1 count here to Sean Negus. Get a little high. Negus reached on a walk his last plate appearance. Came around to score. So South O'Brien with 2 runs in here. It's going to be outside. That's going to allow Keith to advance to third. 2-1 count to Negus. Van Beek just 4 innings pitched on the year, so got to think he's probably maybe getting close to his pitch limit if he has only pitched 4 innings on the year.
I would think so.
Swinging strike there. 2-2 count to Negus. 2 outs with Jet Keith on third base for the Wolverines. And strike 3. So Tori Van Beek does come back to get that strikeout. South O'Brien does get 2 runs on the board. We're going 9-4. Going to the top of the 4th innings. South O'Brien trailing here by 5, but coming back. We'll go ahead and take a break. We're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow. More than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com.
J&K Insurance and Real Estate in Sutherland, they recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. They wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust and teamwork. Contact Mark Berman, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 1-885-843-5599. At J&K Insurance and Real Estate today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
And we are back for the top of the 4th inning. Looks like we are going to have a pitching change for the Wolverines. Looks like it is going to be number 23, Caden Lucier, into pitch. Younger brother of Jackson Lucier. And let's see. Looks like Caden is a sophomore for the Wolverines. Looks like Jack Keith did go to third base for South O'Brien.
So, Kyle, the South O'Brien team, are they pretty well? Do they have a good spread between the classes, or they have a bunch of seniors?
They do have quite a few seniors out there for them tonight, Kyle. I know Case Mormon, Tristan Wilson, Sean Negus are all seniors out there for them. So, gonna miss this senior class. A bunch of good athletes. First pitch from Lucier is in for a strike, swinging strike.
A little bit of a breeze coming in.
Got Connor Weeda up there to bat. He had a double his last at bat for the Knights. Once again, that's Caden Lucier on the mound for the Wolverines. It'll be outside 1-1 to Connor Weeda. He struck out his first at bat, double last at bat, came around to score. 1-1 count here in this top of the fourth inning. Could be high and outside. Not a bad pitch there. Once again, we'll have softball action on tomorrow night. It's going to be outside, 3-1 count. Wolverine girls in Cherokee tomorrow night.
Should be an interesting game.
We won't be doing that game, but it'll be John O'Connor on the call. And Sarah Williams will be doing the video. That one popped there, but misses for ball 4. So a leadoff walk to Connor Weeda. It's going to bring up Jacob Dragstra. Jacob has 2 hits on the night. Has an RBI and scored a run. Nice night for Jacob. So Connor with a nice leadoff over there on first base. Johansson holding him on. First pitch is going to miss outside. Ball 1. One-0 count here to Jacob Dragstra. And the pitch from Lucier. And he's going. That was going to be, I say it was inside, but it hit him. So that is going to be a hit by pitch.
Looks like he didn't need to steal second after all.
Hits batsman, or however you want to call that.
We'll go with that. Hit batsman.
I think that one stung a little bit there. You could kind of tell when he was running to first base. I don't know if that one got him on the hands or right on the wrist area. It's going to bring up Jacob Van Dong. Grounded out and struck out tonight. Looking to put the bunt down. He does get it down to Lusher. Lusher's going to throw to first. It's going to pull Johansson off, and he is going to reach. So, bases loaded here. And that is going to bring up Blake Van de Vet. He has reached both times tonight. Had a walk and a single. Bases loaded, no outs. First inning of relief for Caden Lucier. Caden's just got to get back in the strike zone here, Kyle. Give himself a chance, give the defense a chance to make some plays for him.
Well, let's see. Yeah, just let him get warmed up a bit. And
there's a strike.
There we go.
Bases loaded there, so he's going to go back to the full windup. You know, when you have the bases loaded, you got that kind of that option to do that. Back-to-back strikes. That's a pitcher's pitch, outside corner. That's a tough one to do much with as a batter.
You know, and I tell you, you get that outside corner, and then you just get him reaching for it.
Just like that, he reached for it. That one is going to be caught by Johansson. So, first out of the inning.
But, yeah, you get the outside and everything. And, I mean, you get the ump ready for those, then all of a sudden you're pitching 6 inches outside of the strike zone. They're reaching for it, and he's still calling them.
It's going to bring up Torrey Van Beek, the pitcher for the Knights. He has reached both times. He reached on a base on balls, and then last time he bunted and reached on an error. First pitch is going to be in there for a ball. Day started off sunny, then we had some overcast skies, and overcast this whole game. Flag over there just to the left of us isn't blowing too much anymore, so it seems to be calming down.
It really isn't. It seems like every so often you just get a little bit of a gust, but not much.
2-0 count here to Torrey Van Beek. It's going to be inside. Wasn't sure if that hit him, but it's going to allow a run to score. It's going to be Connor Wiede coming in to score for the Knights. And Dragstra and Van Dong are both going to advance. Is that a 3-0 count, Kyle, or a 2-0?
3-0.
3-0 count to Torrey Van Beek. There's a strike. Looked like a good pitch. Three-one count here with 1 out. Runners on second and third, 10-4. And that one's going to be dribbled to Jack Keith. He's going to try to come home, and he is going to be out. So that was Jacob Dragstra who tried to come home. He gets caught out at home. So Van Beek reaches on a fielder's choice. And on the play, Jacob Van Dong is going to go to third. So that's going to put runners on first and third, 2 outs. And we're coming to the back of the top of the lineup with Clayton Bosma. 2 hits on the night and a fly out. So 2 for 3 on the night for Bosma. 1 run in here for the Knights. This is top of the 4th inning. It's going to put Caden Lucier back in the stretch here for the Wolverines. Nice job by Moorman blocking that, keeping it in front of him. That's going to keep that runner at third. It is going to allow Van Beek to go to second. So base hit here to the outfield with 2 outs. Could get 2 runs in possibly. South O'Brien just needs that 1 last out to get out of this inning and get back to the plate. It's going to miss. 2-0. Pretty quiet evening here, Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Calm before the storm, right?
Yeah, sure.
That one's going to be popped up. It's behind the plate. Oh, kind of a twisting catch. But South O'Brien catcher there, Dane Moorman, does make the grab. That's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. So just a 1 run in there for the Knights. Knights leading 10-4 going to the bottom of the 4th inning. You are listening to Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you. Now, with increased speeds, they also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids, your hometown flooring, furniture, and accessory store. Accommodating to your needs with quality products and awesome prices. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture is on your way and ready to help update your home today. They offer free delivery, 0% financing options, and everyday low sale prices. So please stop by today. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids.
And welcome back to the bottom of the 4th inning. Hope you're enjoying this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast. I am Kyle Jorgensen, of course, joined by Kyle Pingree.
Hello.
Also known as Kyle Squared. South O'Brien.
One was so good they had to do 2.
Something like that, right?
Yeah.
So Torrey Van Beek back out there on the mound for the Knights. Strike one in there to Dane Mormon, the catcher. Dane with a nice catch to end the last inning. That one's going to miss. 1-1 count to Dane Mormon. And that just got a piece of that one. 1-2 count. Mormon's going to have to protect up there. That one's going to be hit to center field, and that one's going to die in there for a base hit. It's kind of a bloop single for Dane Mormon. It's going to bring up second baseman Caden Steffens. Going to have a courtesy runner. Looks like Freddie Stevens coming on to run for the catcher. I played first base when I was in high school. I always had to run the bases, Kyle. I never got a courtesy runner for me, you know, like the catcher and pitcher.
I know. I always played the outfield.
Did you play right field?
Played left a lot, actually.
Did you play with the grass at all, or did you actually pay attention?
When I was a little kid, I played with it. Oh, I was picking dandelions.
Caden Steffens out the bat. Freddie Stevens on first. He's going. A couple hops there on the throw from the catcher, and Stevens is going to be in at second. So no outs here. South O'Brien with the immediate threat to get a run back. 1-0 pitch coming up here to Steffens. And going to even it out here with a swinging strike, 1-1. Van Beek on for his fourth inning of work on the night. Going to miss outside. Short hop catcher there. 2-1 count. So when Van Beek's out of that windup, he has a little bit of a pause, but of course, out of the stretch, he pretty much gets set and comes straight forward. 3-1 count. That one just misses outside. 3-1 count to Caden Steffens. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Strike two. 3-2 count. Hope you stick around for the middle of the fifth inning. Kyle Pingree graciously said he would sing us the fifth inning stretch.
No, not happening. Nobody wants to hear this.
3-2 count, and that's going to miss ball four. Steven reaches first, so got Freddie Stevens on second, Caden Steffens on first. It's going to come back to the top of the lineup with Case Mormon. Mormon has grounded out and flown out tonight. So two runners on, no outs. And ball one.
I will simply say this. I actually saw Harry Carey sing during the seventh inning stretch at Wrigley. And I don't even know if he knows all the words to the song. Because, man, you get about 3 words in, and everybody else was singing.
The crowd just kind of, yeah. That would have been a cool experience. 2-0 count here to Case Mormon. It's on my bucket list to get to a game at Wrigley someday.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Preferably, I'd like to go when the Twins are playing the Cubs. That would be a really fun time. There's a strike from Van Beek. 2-1 count to Case Mormon.
If that ever happens, I think you might have to wait till the playoffs.
Well, they do some interleague games now.
Yeah, they do.
And that one's going to be nubbed off there. 2-2 count to Case Mormon. Runner on first and second. No outs here in this bottom of the fourth, so chance for the Wolverines to do some damage. Case the leadoff hitter for the Wolverines. And strike three, throw down to third. and he's going to reach. So the runners both advance on the steal, and Mormon goes down swinging. So do got 2 runners in scoring position now. It's going to bring up shortstop Matt Riedemann. He has struck out and grounded out tonight, but chance to pick up a couple RBIs. Micah Davis on deck for the Wolverines. He's going to bunt it down. That's a great bunt. And he's going to reach. So South O'Brien does get that run in. Dane Mormon. Steffens goes to third. Really nice bunt there from Riedemann. I think even with a good throw, he's going to beat that out. So South O'Brien with a run in here. Kind of creeping back into this game a little bit.
They really are.
It's going to bring up Micah Davis. Davis fouls that one off. Davis having a good night for the Wolverines. He has a single and a walk, 2 runs scored, a couple stolen bases. 0-1 count to Micah Davis. Runner on first and third, just 1 out here in this bottom of the 4th inning. And the 0-1 pitch here coming from Van Beek. Davis fouls that one off.
Looks like he's swinging just a split second too late.
0-2 count to Davis. Go ahead.
But the way he's swinging, I mean, if he gets his bat on it correctly, it's going to go.
That one was pretty much split in half. Just fouled it straight back there. So runner took off way early on that one. It's going to be grounded to third. It's going to go to first, and wasn't quite ready that. So everyone's going to be safe.
Wow.
So Steffens comes in to score. Riedmann's going to go to third on that. Davis goes to second, and I believe we're going to have a pitching change here, Kyle. So South O'Brien with 2 runs in here.
Runners at the corners.
If there is a pitching change, we'll take a short break, and then we'll come back. We'll see what Coach.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Denise Steffen and sales associate Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written.
So just a little meeting on the mound there. No change on the mound, so it's going to keep Torrey Van Beek out there. 10-6, South O'Brien getting back in it. Couple runs scored. It's going to bring up Tristan Wilson. There's a strike. Davis playing a little bit out there, and he's going to advance to second. Trying to draw that throw down, trying to get that run in, but never did throw it. So got Wilson on the batter's box. Chance to get 2 more runs in for South O'Brien. And that's going to do it. That one's going to fall in there. Davis just held up a little bit there. Not quite sure if that was going to fall in, so he not able to score, but does get 1 run in. It's going to bring Joe Hansen. And I've got the coach coming back out, and I got to guess this is going to be
there will be a pitching change.
Tell you what, we'll go ahead and take a break. We'll come back here and let you know who is pitching when we come back.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow. More than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com.
Connor Weed.
J&K Insurance and Real Estate in Sutherland, they recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. They wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust and teamwork. Contact Mark Berman, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 1-885-843-5599 at J&K Insurance and Real Estate today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you. Now, with increased speeds, they also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
So we do have a pitching change here. We got Connor Weeda coming in to pitch for the Knights. He was the right fielder. It looks like that is Tori Van Beek out there in right field, so it looks like just a position swap there. It's going to bring up Josh Johansson. Still got 2 runners on. There's striking one in there from Weeda. Wilson was looking to steal, kind of hung out there. Draws the throw down to third, but Wilson is going to go to second base. So Micah Davis on third, Wilson on second. Just 1 out. Johansson up here with the 0-1 count. Chance to get a couple more runs in here. South O'Brien doing a nice job fighting back into this game. And that's going to come inside and hit Johansson. So he is going to reach.
Now that is taking one for the team.
And that is going to bring up Jet Keith. Jet ripped a double down that left field line last time up. Did bring in 2 runs, so another chance here with the bases loaded to get some more RBIs. Pitch is going to miss outside. Of course, that's Connor Weeda on the mound for the Knights. That one's going to be popped up. That's going to go out of play. That one had a lot of height on that one. Kind of went over the lights.
Really kind of did. Wow.
1-1 count to Jet Keith. 17 runs combined so far on the board tonight. It's going to miss outside. 2-1 count to Keith. Bases loaded.
1 out.
It's going to miss. That's going to be a pass ball. Davis coming home, and he is going to score. Micah scores, and that also advances Wilson to third and Johansson to second. So South O'Brien just 2 runs away from tying this game up. 2-1 count to Jet Keith. Connor Weeda on the mound. Wild pitch there, allowing that run to score. There's a strike. It's one of the interesting things when you have a pitcher that just comes into the game. You haven't seen him a whole lot yet. You don't know where he's going to come in at. Just missed outside. Must have missed a ball in there, so that was a walk to Keith. It's going to bring up Sean Negus. He reached on a walk and struck out tonight. Take that back. That brings up Caden Lucier, the pitcher. So Caden came into the game on relief for Jet Keith. Chance for him to give himself a lead to go back out there with. Just foul there from Caden. Caden falls behind 0-2 here. O2 count with 1 out. Bases loaded. Connor Weeda with the pitch. And strikeout swing in there. It's going to bring up catcher Dane Mormon. So South O'Brien has batted around this inning. Be the second bat for Mormon. He reached on a single his last at bat. That, of course, against Torrey Van Beek. Ball's going to be outside. Nice job by catcher there with the block.
He's been doing a really good job of not letting anything get past him.
1-0 count here to Dane Mormon. It's going to miss 2-0.
He's kind of thinking he wanted to take a pull at that.
You got 2 outs here, Kyle, so runners will be off on contact.
Ooh.
String and strike. Strike 1, 2-1 count. Be off on contact, so, a hit to the outfield. Probably going to score 2 runs here. It's going to miss just a little bit high. 3-1 count.
Tell you, this pitcher for Unity really bringing some heat.
It does throw hard. Had a little bit of trouble finding the strike zone so far. It's going to be grounded to third. And the easy put out there at third base. So Dane Mormon does ground out. That's going to end the inning. But South O'Brien with a nice inning there, Kyle. They score 4 runs, getting back into this thing 10-8. We will head to the top of the 5th inning. South O'Brien trailing by 2. We'll take a break. Thanks for joining us.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Denise Steffen and sales associate Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow, more than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com.
Welcome back. A real nice bottom of the 4th inning for the Wolverines, putting on 4 runs. 10-8 here, South O'Brien trailing. Caden Lucier back on the mound for his 2nd inning of work for the Wolverines. Leading off for the Knights this inning is going to be 2nd place hitter Tyler Werninga, followed by Tanner Scoten and Eli Irwin. So,
I'm thinking Simon Fuller needed to be here. He would want to be here for this game.
He's probably home from league golf tonight and sitting in the air conditioning, I bet, by this point.
Spritzer.
So Tyler Werninga coming up to bat. He had a single and a couple of flyouts tonight. Top of the 5th inning here. 18 runs on the board. You like offense, you like scoring, this is your kind of night. It's going to be fouled back. Nice job by Caden getting ahead. So we kind of said at the beginning of this game we would have some relief pitchers tonight, and both teams going to the bullpen. 0-1 count coming up here. A little bit high and inside, 1-1.
Say that one came in over his head.
Does have a little bit of that, like I said, that open stance and squats down. It's going to be outside. Some fireworks off in the distance there, Kyle.
Nice.
Two 1 pitch here to Werninga. Outside. As a baseball player, I would love this kind of game because you get a lot of at-bats. Always my favorite part of the game was hitting.
Well, yeah.
And this is their 4th at-bat already of the night. And he's going to reach on a walk. So Tyler reaches. It's going to ring up Tanner.
Looks like the softball game's done.
Tanner coming to the plate. Base on balls, a strikeout, and a ground out tonight. We'll see if we can get you a score in the softball game. He's going to lay down a bunt. That's going to be a tough play. It's one of those you just want to hang on to. Tanner reaches. Infield single bunt. Tyler's going to go to second, so 2 runners on here, no outs. It's going to bring up... That would be James Bosma.
James, good strong name.
James Bosma with his first plate appearance. He's squaring a bunt. That one's going to be bunted foul down the first baseline. So quite a bit of bunting action here tonight.
It really is.
So runners on first, second here, 1 strike to Bosma. Caden Lusher out on the mound, and here's the pitch, and looking to bunt again. That one is going to be fair down that first baseline, and they are going to get out. So sacrifice bunt there for Bosma. Does advance the runners to second and third. Good defensive play there for the Wolverines, getting the out.
I tell you what, they are playing some very smart baseball.
It's going to bring up Connor Wida. Connor has a double, a walk, and a strikeout. Of course, the lefty up there. Ball 1. One 0 count. Runners on second and third. 1 down here. And that's going to be just a little bit out ahead of that one. It's going to foul it down that first baseline. 1-1 count. Softball game is over. We'll see if we can get the score for you guys tonight. 1-1 count here to Connor Wida. It's going to be inside and hit him. So Connor will reach with a hit by pitch. It's going to load the bases. And that is going to bring up Jacob Dragstra. And it looks like Tanner Peterson's going to make a pitch change. We'll go ahead and take a couple of timeouts here. And we'll come back and let you know what's going on. We'll be right back after this break.
J&K Insurance and Real Estate in Sutherland, they recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. They wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust and teamwork. Contact Mark Berman, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 1-885-843-5599. At J&K Insurance and Real Estate today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you, now with increased speeds. They also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
And welcome back. And no pitching change out there. So Caden Lusher still on the mound. So Coach Peterson come out and just had a little meeting on the mound there. Jacob Dragstra up to bat for the Knights. Bases loaded here, 1-0 count, 1 out. No runs in yet. 10-8. Unity Christian leading here in this 5th inning. And Lusher out of the windup. I think he tried a little bit of a breaking ball. Ball's going to get past him, but not able to advance there. So 2-0 count. Lusher needs to get back in the strike zone here. Of course, we're talking some severe storms coming in tonight. A little bit later on.
Yeah.
Don't need any severe stuff, but rain definitely wouldn't hurt anything. 3-0 count to Dragstra. Need a strike here from Caden Lusher. Gonna guess that she's taken all the way here. There's a strike.
Yeah, but he has the luxury of 3 balls on him, so.
Gonna come back with another one here. And it's gonna miss, so it's ball 4. So Tyler comes in to score, Tanner goes to 3rd, Connor goes to 2nd, and Jacob reaches 1st. Jacob Dragstra, that is. That's going to bring up Jacob Van Dong to the plate. Jacob ground out, strikeout, and a single so far tonight. It's going to be a wild pitch. Runner's going to try to come home, and he is going to score. So a couple runs in here for the Knights. South O'Brien got that game back within 2, and now Knights scoring some runs. And Peterson coming back out again. And it looks like there is going to be a pitching change now. Looks like that's going to be... Let's take a break, Kyle. We'll come back and we'll announce what the changes are here to the best of our knowledge. We'll be right back.
TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you, now with increased speeds. They also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593, stop in, or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids, hometown flooring, furniture, and accessory store. Accommodating to your needs with quality products and awesome prices. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture is on your way and ready to help update your home today. They offer free delivery, 0% financing options, and everyday low sale prices. So please stop by today. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Denise Steffen and sales associate Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written.
So we have a pitching change here. We got Pete Botchin on the mound for the Wolverines. Pete just getting in some of his warm-up tosses here, and we'll be ready to go. We're in this top of the 5th inning. The Knights with a couple runs in here. Caden Lusher does go 1 1/3 inning in relief effort. And it looks like we are ready to rock and roll. So we are going to have a 1-0 count up here to Jacob Van Dong. 1-0 count, and he's going to lay down the bunt. Going to try to come home, and Pete just bobbled that ball just a little bit, so not a sacrifice, but a squeeze play. So Tanner comes in to score. Connor goes to 3rd. And Jacob reaches at first. So it's 13-8. And that is going to bring up Blake Vandevet, the catcher. Pete Botchin out there on the mound for the Wolverines. 13-8, runner on first and third. One out here in this top of the fifth inning. Throw down to third. Not going to be there. So runners on second and third now. Runner does steal second base. I believe that first was a ball. 1-0 count. 2-0. Blake Vandevet, the catcher. He's reached 2 times tonight. Reached on a base on ball. He's single, and then he did have a fly out to the first baseman, Joe Hansen. 3-0 count. Unity with 3 runs in so far this inning, and that's going to miss. 3-0 count. See if Botchin can get back in the strike zone here. He's going to come inside and hit him. He's going to load the bases. So hit by pitch. And that's going to bring up Torrey Van Beek. Started the game on the mound, and now he's in right field. He reached on a baseball on balls, reached on an error, and then he bunted. Did get on a fielder's choice, but the runner was thrown out at home. So 1 out here, bases loaded. Tried to lay down the bunt there again. That's going to be fouled back. Coach out there calling number 34, so it must be some sort of a set play.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, we're 2 outs away from Kyle Pringle singing the fifth inning stretch.
No, we're not.
It's going to be high and tight. It's going to even the count out. 1-1. I'm trying to get you to sing.
Yeah, no. I need more people to sing with me so I get drowned out.
Nice stop by the catcher. That one bounced well in front of the plate. You could hear that one hit off of his chest pad.
Oh, I know.
Really nice stop. Kept the run from coming in. 13-8 here in this top of the fifth inning. South the Bryan softball girls did pick up the win, 11-5. It's going to be high, 3-1. So South the Bryan girls with their second win on the week.
Mm-hmm.
And
gotta love it.
Chance to get another win tomorrow night against a very young Cherokee team. Line drive right at the middle. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to score at least 2 runs. It's going to be an RBI single for Torrey Van Beek. And that's going to bring a couple of runs across. So it's going to be 15-8. And still have runners on first and third with 1 out. And he's going to steal second. So runners are going to be on second and third. It's going to be fouled off. 15-8 here in the top of the fifth. 5 runs in this inning for the Knights. Runners on second and third. And that's going to be lined right back up to the shortstop. Looks the runner back. Pulls the runner off. That's going to allow 1 run to score. So it did a nice job of looking back. Just an errant throw there. So that was Clayton Bosma. He's going to reach on an error. Go to second. So another run comes in, 16-8. Unity Christian leading with still got 2 runners on here. Runners on second and third. It's going to bring up Tyler Wernija. He started off the inning for the Knights, so the Knights have batted around. He reached on a walk and scored. So 9 batters to the plate, just 1 out. So South O'Brien looking to get an out here. It's going to be behind him. 2-0 count. Tell you, Pete does throw pretty hard. It's Pete Botchin out there pitching. Does throw hard. Just got to get back in that strike zone.
Yep. Just rein in that control.
Already the 5th plate appearance on the night for the Knights, the second batter. So lots of at-bats. Almost like batting practice.
Yes.
3-0 count. It's going to be well behind him, so it's going to load the bases. Second time this inning, Tyler is going to walk. So bases loaded, and that's going to bring up Tanner Scooten. Scooten has a walk, a single, a strikeout, and a ground out. And there's a strike. Bases loaded, nowhere to put anybody. Do have the force out at any base. That one's going to be sky to left field, tagging up. And that one's out of here.
Oh, that's
that one just went over. So that's going to be a grand salami. Grand slam for Tanner Scooten.
You know, when I saw that come off the bat, it didn't look like it had the distance, but
I didn't think so either. That was hit pretty high in the air. Davis kind of kept creeping back, and next thing you know, it's out of here. Boy, so South O'Brien got this back to a 2-run game, and Unity explodes for 10 runs this inning.
You know, really, and it's no fault of South O'Brien because, I mean, they're playing good baseball. It's just Unity is just able to – they're just able to capitalize when they need to.
So those walks and, those errors do come back to haunt you. So Pete Botchin on the mound, and that one's going to be behind the batter. We're back to, let's see, James Bosma. Second plate appearance on the night. He had the only out of the inning so far with that sacrifice bunt. Second at-bat this inning for Bosma. And Pete struggling with his control out there right now. 2-0 count to Bosma. Gonna miss 3-0. You know, you give up a couple hits and just got to have that confidence in your pitches and get back in that strike zone.
Exactly.
Let your defense help you out there. There's your strike. That was a good pitch. 3-1 count. Let's fight back here and get another strike. It's going to be fouled off. I think he did a favor there swinging at that one. I think that was ball 4. That is going to make it to a full count.
Something's going to happen here. You know, I tell you, I keep looking for the fireworks. I can't see them, but I can see the signal lights on top of all the windmills.
All the windmills out there in the outfield. It's going to come inside and hit him, so the 3-2 pitch is going to fortunately be hit, and Tanner Peterson's going to come back to the mound.
Looks like we might have a pitching change here for South O'Brien.
Yeah, he's making some calls here to the umpire, so we'll see what changes are coming up here. Let's go ahead and take a commercial break, Kyle. We'll be right back for more Wolverine baseball action.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow, more than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com.
J&K Insurance and Real Estate in Sutherland, they recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. They wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust and teamwork. Contact Mark Berman, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 1-885-843-5599. At J&K Insurance and Real Estate today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you, now with increased speeds. They also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids, your hometown flooring, furniture, and accessory store. Accommodating to your needs with quality products and awesome prices. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture is on your way and ready to help update your home today. They offer free delivery, 0% financing options, and everyday low sale prices. So please stop by today. The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Denise Steffen and sales associate Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written.
And welcome back. We are seeing what all the changes happened out there. It looks like we do have Josh Johansson on the mound for the Wolverines. Johansson was at first base. So we will have to see when the lineups come up who is all where. First pitch in there for a strike, swinging. Do have number 20 Connor Wida up to the plate. Struck out, has a double, a base on balls, a hit by pitch, so kind of all over the place tonight. That one does just graze him, it looks like, so second time tonight he's going to be hit by a pitch.
I tell you what, if I'm correct, they're going to have to hold this because it's going to be really tough to if they want to keep playing. They might 10-run this.
Yeah, it's 12-run lead here, so I thought the Brian needs to limit this damage and then try to get some runs in to keep this game going.
Exactly.
2-0 count here, I believe. Or is it 1-0, Kyle?
1-0.
1-0. Jacob Dragstrout to the plate. Been a long half inning here. 10 runs across for Unity here in this top of the 5th inning.
South O'Brien really struggling. They just need those last 2 outs to.
Johansson throwing hard out there. 2-0 count. 4th pitcher on the night for the Wolverines. Be outside, 3-0. Just got to find that strike zone.
Bullpen is here.
They might have to bring you in on relief. There's a strike. How's the old arm feeling, Kyle? You ready to throw?
Not good enough for that. No, I'd be one of those people like throwing out the first pitch and he like hits the mascot.
Bounces 3 times before it gets there. And
yeah. Oh, if I pitched it underhand, I'd be fine. Ooh, there we go.
There's a strike. Good pitch from Johansson.
Just get him a little bit warmed up and in his groove, and he'll do something here.
Let's see if he can get this strike out here. 3-2 pitch. It's going to be fouled straight back. Nice job by Johansson fighting back after falling behind 3-0. Got this 3-2 count with 1 out. Runners on first and second yet. And the 3-2 pitch coming here once again. It's going to be inside ball 4. So runners would advance irregardless on that one.
We got bases loaded again here.
Bases loaded again. Jacob Dragstra at first base. It's going to bring up. This is going to be a pinch hitter, it looks like, Kyle. 26, Caleb Van Ginkel, pinch hitting. First plate appearance on the night for Van Ginkel. Kind of stepped out, but he jumped out of the box. Strike 1 to Van Ginkel. Johansson looking to get an out here for Josh Johansson. That was going to miss just a little bit outside. 1-1. Johansson, of course, a lefty, throwing hard out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a strike. Caught that corner. 1-2 count to Van Ginkel. Caleb Van Ginkel batting for his first at bat. We're in the top of the 6th inning yet. There's a strike.
There's one. South O'Brien just
2 outs.
1 more.
Got another pinch hitter. Looks like we have Sam Westra coming to the plate, just a freshman for the Knights. So Johansson does get that strike out there. Bases loaded. Westra coming to the plate, first at bat of the night. Another open stance there. That left foot out. No batting gloves on for Westra. Comes out swinging. That one's fouled. Actually, it's fair, just down that line. And he's going to get a hit, and that's going to score 2 more runs. So Westra comes in and gets the RBI single. It's going to score 2 more runs. That's going to bring up another pinch hitter, Caleb Schmidt. So Unity going deep in the bench here and allowing their players to get in there and get some at-bats. 12 runs on the board this inning for the Knights. Still 2 outs here. Runner on first and third.
Runners at the corners.
There's a strike from Johansson. You know, that last hit was kind of like an inside-out swing. Just found that gap down that first base line. Wasn't hit overly hard or nothing, but
no.
1-1 count. Good stop, you bet. Of course, we got the 4th of July coming up this Saturday. That was going to be dribbled over there. It's going to get through, unfortunately, and another run is going to come in. Kind of a seeing eye single, they call that. Just found the gap.
Exactly.
Wasn't hit hard by any means. It's going to bring up Clayton Bosma back to the top of the lineup. 13 runs in. 2 outs yet. Runners on first and second. 4th of July this Saturday. Kyle, you guys got any good family plans coming up?
Watch fireworks somewhere.
I know Cherokee will have fireworks Saturday night. That one's going to be trouble. That's this blooped. There's 2 outs. The runner's kind of held up there, but with 2 outs, there's no reason to hold up. You just will go.
Oh, exactly. The Grand Meadow Heritage Center down south of Marcus is having a drive-in movie night.
Oh, really? On the 4th?
Yep.
Are they doing fireworks or anything afterwards? Or
I'm not sure. I know the city of Marcus usually does, so
all
you had to do is look north.
It's true. Last Saturday, Polina had their fireworks up here for the Jamboree. Strike one in there. Foul ball.
That ball's parking lot bound.
From what I heard, I didn't go, but I heard it was quite the display of fireworks here in town.
Good.
Polina always does a nice job. So
a lot of pride in Polina.
0-1 count. Be inside. Ball's going to get to the backstop. Runners aren't even going to try to advance. So 23-8 in this top of the 5th inning. 13 runs in for the Knights.
You almost wonder if Unity's not taking it easy.
Yeah, not even trying to come home there.
Yeah.
Oh, that right off the leg of Johansson. Deflects over to Keith, and they do get the final out. Kind of in a tough...
wow.
It's a 1-5 put out. Not conventionally. That was a bullet back up the middle. Hopefully Johansson's going to be okay here.
Wow. I mean, that looked like a straight shin.
It's going to be a bruise, so we'll take a break here, Kyle. 13 runs in, South O'Brien trailing 23-8. We'll come back for the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll let you know how Josh is doing. We'll be right back.
The Prairie Market in Polina. Wow. More than you might expect in a smaller community grocery store.
Every aisle is going to have things in it that you're surprised at that you can find at a small grocery store. We have a large produce department, and we work really hard at keeping our produce fresh. We're really proud of our meat department. Don and Ben do a great job. If you want something special, they will do that for you.
And to see all of their wonderful weekly specials, visit PaulinaPrairieMarket.com.
J&K Insurance and Real Estate in Sutherland, they recognize the value of teamwork and believe that hard work pays off both in sports and in life. They wish all the athletes competing this season good luck and encourage you to put your all into practice today to achieve victory tomorrow. Trust and teamwork. Contact Mark Berman, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 1-885-843-5599 at J&K Insurance and Real Estate today for all your insurance needs. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
TCA, they are working hard every day to make sure each home and business in O'Brien County can connect with today's world. Whether you are in town or in the country, they have a variety of internet solutions for you. Now, with increased speeds, they also offer managed Wi-Fi to ensure your network signal is strong and secure. Call 930-5593. Stop in or visit their website, tcaexpress.com.
Communities working together for a better tomorrow at TCA.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th inning. For South O'Brien, we have Caden Steffens coming to the plate. Josh did, take that line drive right off his shin. Sat down for a little bit and did walk off on his own power. Seemed okay walking off the field. Strike 1, 2, Steffens.
There's going to be a lot of ice in that.
Oh, that's going to be sore. That hit right off bone. Deflected really sharp right to the third baseman.
And and I don't mean it's funny, but yeah, and South O'Brien got the out. So
not how you we get a conventional out, but
no.
After that inning, South O'Brien will take it. 0-2 count here to Steffens. Connor Ueda out there for another inning of relief for the Knights. That one misses. 1-2 count. Strike, just got a piece that stays alive. Catcher hangs on to it. That would have been strike 3. $31 runs on the board tonight. Just a little bit high.
Tried for the corner and missed.
2-2 count. We didn't even do a ball 1, ball 4, ball 8 tonight. Ball forever. And nice grab over there by the first baseman. So Steffens flies out. 1 up, 1 down. Of course, Unity leading by 15 runs here, so South O'Brien doesn't get any runs across. This game will be over after this inning of bats. Going to bring up Case Mormon. He is ground out, flown out, and struck out tonight for the Wolverines. And strike 1 in there to Mormon. And ball 1. 1-1 count. You know, when South O'Brien got this game back to 10-8, I really thought, hey, they got a shot to...
We're going all 7.
Shot to go all 7 and win this thing, but just too many walks, too many errors, too many mental mistakes tonight.
Oh, I know.
Dribble back up to the shortstop. Third baseman tried to cut that one off. And Mormon's going to reach. Would have been a tough play.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly thought when he hit that, maybe the pitcher was going to have the best chance at making that play. But just not able to get to that one. So runner on, 1 out. Quick throw over. Mormon gets back. Matt Reedman stepping into the box for the Wolverines. He's struck out, grounded out, and singled so far tonight. And tried to bunt that one. It's going to be fouled back. So we'll do that one over.
There you go.
Is that kind of like a mulligan in golf? You get a do-over? Except there's 1 strike here.
Yeah, except there's the strike.
I guess that kind of counts as a strike, or I guess it would count as a stroke in golf, right?
Exactly. You know why they call it a stroke? Because every time you hit it, you feel like you're having one.
Kyle bringing out the jokes.
We got a ton of them here tonight.
0-2 count here to Matt Reedman. 1 out. This bottom of the 5th inning. Case Mormon on first base. Just about back to the heart of the lineup for the Wolverines. Got Micah Davis on deck. Of course, he'd be followed by Tristan Wilson if they were to reach. Short work week here for us. We get Friday off from work, so we're looking forward to that.
Most indubitably.
Just got a piece of that one to stay alive. Of course, the 3rd is the national observed holiday for the 4th, since the 4th falls on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of places closed this Friday. So a little 3-day weekend to take advantage of. Always nice when it falls that way.
Oh, Friday or Monday, I don't care which one.
It's going to miss 2-2.
Actually, Friday's a little bit better. You get a Monday off, that throws your whole week wonky.
Yeah, you're right, it does. And then when you come to work on Tuesday, it feels like a Monday. It's going to be dribble, and that's going to be foul. You ever watch Office Space? The movie?
I have never seen Office Space. I know parts of it, but...
The boss will come and say, looks like you got a case of the Mondays.
Yes.
2-2 count here to Matt Reedman. Going to be outside. Runner's going to go to third. And that's going to get past. It's going to allow a run to score. So Case Mormon comes around to score. 23-9 here. Full count to Matt Reedman. It's going to be fouled off. Got a kid over there running for the ball. You know, we were talking earlier about movie theaters, and how they're playing. It's going to be lined right to the shortstop. He's going to bobble it. And a nice job by the shortstop staying calm there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole key. You can bobble the ball, but stay calm. You got time. Make a good throw. Second out of the inning. I can't remember the last time I've been in a movie theater. You know, with the whole COVID and everything going on, and it's been a long time.
I think the last time I went, Holstein, and that was a while ago.
Of course, they're playing, like I said, some older movies. I think they had the Goonies in Cherokee and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So some classics back in our younger days. 1-0 count here to Micah Davis. 2 outs here in this bottom of the 5th inning. Could be a little bit high, 2-0.
In fact, I was reading that Ferris Bueller's Day Off was written in 1 week.
No kidding.
The entire movie. They wanted to get the essence of Chicago in a movie. So
3-0 count to Davis. Kyle, you always come up with some interesting facts that most people probably don't know.
Or care.
That's kind of interesting, though. Davis is going to reach. And that's going to bring up Tristan Wilson. Had a nice night at the plate for the Wolverines. He's reached all 3 times, 3 hits. Davis has also reached all 3 times.
I'm just really good on trivia nights.
Wilson's swinging there. He's going to foul that one off just off the end of the bat. So Davis was stealing, running down. Now he's got to run back to first. You would be a good man for trivia night.
Yes, I would. I can be bought.
Probably our closest throwdown tonight. Close play at second. Davis does a reach. So 1-1 count to Wilson. Another chance for an RBI for him.
Tell you what, if that throw from home was a little bit stronger, that would have been another out.
Wilson takes a ball, and Davis is going to steal third. So back-to-back pitches and steals. So runner on third now.
Still got what Unity has to do is just let the pitch go and play defense.
Yeah, no need to worry about that runner. You can just concentrate trying to get this last out.
Yep.
3-1 count to Wilson. Boy, that one was kind of inside. He almost had step back and swing at that one. I don't know.
That almost looked like it went off the handle.
How do you even make contact on that one? Full count to Wilson. Just got a piece that hanging in there. Count remains full. Speaking of movies, some movie theater popcorn sounds are really good.
Oh, that it does.
It's going to miss, and Wilson's going to take first base.
Heavy on the butter.
And it looks like...
Not so much heavy. You got to have the right amount of butter. And then you got the seasoning. You got to do that right.
Something about that movie theater popcorn with the butter, though. That butter is so good. Josh Johansson coming to the plate. And they had a fake throwdown. They got Davis in a pickle. And they got him out in the rundown. So that is a rundown. And that is going to be the game. So Davis gets caught in the rundown. Unity Christian is going to go on to win this game 23-9. South O'Brien did score 1 run there in that bottom of the 5th inning. We'll do a short recap here, Kyle, and then we'll call her a night. So Unity Christian came out in that first inning, scored 3 runs. South O'Brien followed it back up, scored a run. Top of the second inning, Unity Christian scored another run. South O'Brien answered, scored a run back, so it was 4-2 after 2 innings. In the third inning, Unity Christian scored 5 runs, so came back out to that 9-2 lead. South O'Brien did answer, 2 runs. Top of the 4th inning, Unity Christian put 1 run on the board. South O'Brien put 4 on the board. So things got really tight there after the 4th inning.
Yeah.
It was 10-8, and you and I were talking during the break and thought, boy, this is coming to be a really good game. South O'Brien's coming back, and then the floodgates kind of opened in the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah.
And Unity Christian put 13 runs on the board. And South O'Brien just not able to get enough runs back here to extend this game. So 5 innings, South O'Brien goes down 23-9. But on a positive note, South O'Brien girls softball did win tonight, 11-5.
Bingo.
So Unity comes to town and splits. So once again, South O'Brien will be playing softball tomorrow night in Cherokee.
Mm-hmm.
You can tune in to John O'Connor on AM 1440, I believe, or Fuller Digital Solutions, whichever you desire there. Listen to that game. And then I will be back here on Thursday night. Kyle will not.
I get to go to Remsen St. Mary's for
You'll
baseball on
You'll
Thursday.
be in Remsen to do the camera work tomorrow. Thursday night, I'll have my daughter Madison here. So keep tuning in. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on Facebook. And keep coming back and watching these games. So we appreciate all of our fine sponsors up here from South O'Brien. And that's going to do it for us tonight. South O'Brien loses 23-9. We will catch you next time.
Have a great